Swagatam guys, welcome to my YouTube channel Shikshalok. In this channel, I am providing the contents related to aptitude and reasoning, and I am also providing the tricks and tips to solve these questions very quickly. So, the topic of the day is calendar. Okay, let's learn some things regarding to calendars. So, there are some points. A normal year has one odd day, so that's because in a year we have 365 days. In that, 52 weeks and one extra day is there, so that's we call as odd day. So for a leap year, we have two odd days because for normal year we have one odd day. So for leap year, one extra day is there, so two odd days. So here are some general consideration. So when you get 0 as odd days, you will call it as Sunday. For 1, it is Monday, 2 Tuesday, 3 Wednesday, 4 Thursday, 5 Friday, 6 Saturday, and 7 Sunday. So whenever you solve sum and when you get these numbers as odd days, then do consider these days according to the number you get. So number of odd days in a century, that is 100 years, it's 5. So for 100 years there are 5 odd days, and for 200 years there are 3 odd days, and for 300 years there is 1 odd day, and for 400 years, that is for every 400 years there are no odd days. These are basic regarding calendars. So let's solve problems. So first problem is March 1, 2006 was Monday. What day of the week lies on March 1, 2007? March 1, 2006 to March 1, 2007. So there is a 1 year. Okay, that's one complete year. And one more thing, 2007 is not a leap year, it's a normal year. So there is one odd day. In the first slide, we seen that for every year there is one odd day. So March 1, 2006 is Monday. So one odd day means we need to add 1 day to Monday, that's Tuesday. So that's March 1, 2007 is Tuesday. So that's it. So March 1, 2007 is Tuesday. Second problem. On 6th March 2005, Monday falls. What was the day of the week 6th March 2004? So we're going back now. So 2004 is a leap year, first of all. So for leap year, there is addition of 2 days or subtraction of 2 days based on our requirement. So from 2005, so we need to go back to 2004. So there are 2 odd days we need to subtract because 2004 is leap year. So 2005 6th March is Monday. So when 2004 there is a leap year, we need to subtract 2 days because we are going back. So Monday minus 2 odd days equal to Saturday. So therefore 6th March 2004 is Saturday. So problem 3. This is expected problem. The calendar for the year 2007 will be same for the year. We have 2007 calendar. For 2007 January 1 is Monday. So we need to find the calendar for which January 1 is again Monday ahead of 2007. Okay, so to get same calendar we must get 7 odd days because in a week there are 7 days. So for every 7 odd days the calendar will repeat. Okay, so for that we will start it from 2008. So 2008 is a leap year, so there are 2 odd days, and 2009 is a normal year, so there is 1 odd day. 10 is normal year, there is again 1 odd day. 2011 is also a normal year, 1 odd day. 2012 is 2 odd days because it's a leap year. So total there are 7 odd days. So on 2012 we are getting it as 7 odd days. So we need to stop at this point because on which year means up to which year we will get 7 odd days. So that year is same as the given number. For example, now 2012 will be the same calendar as of 2007. Okay, for this problem you need to calculate odd days from the next year up to 7 odd days. So by which year you get 7 odd days, so that will have a same calendar of given problem. Okay, so problem 4. How many days are there in x weeks x days? For example, consider x as 7. In 7 weeks 7 days, how many days are there total? So 7 weeks means there are 49 plus 7 days, that's 56 days. So for general, 1 week have 7 days. So we know that 1 week have 7 days. So x weeks has 7x days, correct only, no? So for 1 week, for substitute x equal to 1, it becomes 7. For 2 weeks, substitute x equal to 2, it becomes 14. So for x weeks, it's 7x days, and we have one extra x days. So x weeks, x days equals to this 7x days plus given x days. So that's 8x days. So there are total 8x days in x weeks and x days. So this is favorite question, okay? So mark it star. The question is, the last day of century cannot be end with, okay? So century means 100, 200, 300, 400, 500 and so on. So those are called centuries. So for 100 years, there are 5 odd days. So 5 odd days means the 5 indicates Friday. So we've seen that. So century can end with Friday also. So for 200 years, there are 3 odd days. So 3 indicates Wednesday. So century can end with Wednesday. For 300 years, there are 1 odd day. So 1 indicates Monday. So century can end with Monday. For 400 years, there are 0 odd days. So 0 indicates it's Sunday. So century can end with Sunday also. So 4 days, a century can end with 4 days, because for 500 years, if you take, for 500 years, it will same as 100 years. Because for 500 years, we can write it as 400 plus 100. 400 has 0 odd days and 100 has 5 odd days. Of 0 plus 5, it again becomes 5. So for 500, it will be same as 100. So for 600, it will be same as 200. For 700, it is same as 300. That cycle repeats. So remaining days are Tuesday, Thursday and Saturday. So a century cannot be end with remaining days, because we've seen that all the centuries can end with Friday, Wednesday, Monday, Sunday, but they cannot end with Tuesday, Thursday and Saturday.